Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Cat. Welcome in. Penny Pudge, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here. I am coming to you live from Wyoming. It's a beautiful day here. Cat, thanks for being here. Today is September 25th, 2025, 8:32 a.m. on a beautiful Thursday morning. It is. So I just want to tell you a few things about Stampin' Up! Right now. Have you got your coffee, Cat? I'll probably finish mine up here. Stampin' Up! Let me grab my link here. Okay. Promotion for anyone thinking about becoming a demonstrator. They are having, it says, the best starter kit offers ever. October 1st through the 31st. You cannot do it September 30th. You cannot do it November 1st. It has to be between the dates of October 1st to the 31st. I do not see my chat right now, so be patient while I read this. Demonstrators. Becoming a demonstrator, you can enjoy all the perks that come with that, like a 20 to 25% product discount, exclusive early access to the latest releases and catalogs, the opportunity to enjoy a modest supplemental income, or just do it for yourself for the discount. You do have to make so much a quarter every 3 months. You have to sell or purchase. It used to be 300. I have to check on that. It will tell you when you go to sign up. Promotion, October 1st to 31st. So this is the thing. Let me come back here. Let me go back. Okay. Where's my Stampin' Up? Okay. New team members who purchase the starter kit from October 1st to 31st will be able to choose between these two offers. I want to get my calculator up because I want to figure out something here. Okay. $125 worth of US dollars. Okay, $125, this is US, okay? $125 worth of products for just $35. Okay, let me say it again. $125 worth of products for just $35. This is the United States. Or the second option is $189 worth of products for $99. Let me see. So 100, okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the difference between those two products is $64 worth of difference. And I think that's the same as your purchase too. 99, whoops, wrong. Yes, 99 or 35. Yes, 64. So that's the difference. It's the same. You just pay $64 more for $189 worth. Okay, but let me see what you get. New team members may not use their team leader's shipping address. New team members may only pay for their kit using a credit card in which they are listed as the authorized user. I want to know what the stuff is that we can get, or a new. Okay, who can join? Family, co-workers. Okay. This one, the 125 doesn't say. Doesn't say. I know I read it somewhere, so let me go to menu. Sorry, I thought I had what I needed to get out of here. Okay, let me read this. Okay, let me see this. Read more. Okay. Nope. Okay, it says they also will get free shipping, which is a huge thing, free shipping on the products, free business supplies, and a free paper pumpkin kit. They can either get $125 worth of products for just $35 or $99 or $189 worth for $99. So, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is as to what's in there. Let me look here. Nope. So whether that extra is like, because most of it is choices you make anyhow. I don't know. Well, I thought I was prepared, friends. Thought I was prepared. So, good night, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. So that's interesting. I'll find that out and let you know because I'll put it down in my description box. If you, these are the two catalogs that are available right now. They are online under pennypudge.stampinup.net. The mini catalog, which has, we went through it, not last, was it last week or the week before? Lots of fun items. And then our actual annual catalog. Okay, so the annual catalog is till May 2025, and the mini is December 2025. So I just want to show you, I showed you this paper before, the Amber Autumn, right? So here I made a card. Cute, huh? So this is the die, the leaves, and it says Grateful for You, which is part of the Amber Autumn stamp set. I want to get that so you can see it. So right here, Grateful for You. But this banner I got from Mixed Labels, and it's one of the dies right there. Okay, so let's double check and make sure that is still available. Some of these you won't find in a catalog. You will find them online because we do have our, yes, it's available, but it's on sale. The dies were normally $21, they're $18.90. And oh no, I was going to say I don't see, let me see if I can find the stamp. Mixed Labels stamp set. Label Me Grateful. It must be gone. So this is gone, but the dies are available on sale. So I just used the banner ones. So I just wanted to show you that you can interchange your die and stamp sets with your Stampin' Up! Products, right? So this evidently is not available, but these are. Okay. That's why I like the online stuff, because I can look quickly and see what is there and what's not. And let me tell you, Amber Autumn, what page this is on in the mini catalog, which you can just go to my site and find it quickly at pennypatch.stampinup.net. It's on page 41, or starts there, in the mini catalog. And we did go through this before. Beautiful, huh? And then my other suggestion is going to Pinterest. And on Pinterest, it gives you all kinds of ideas. So let me see if it will let me share my screen. Okay, I don't know if it will, but let's try it. Settings, channel, nope, I don't think it's there. I don't do this often enough to, maybe it's this one. Yep, share screen. Share screen. This one right here. Look at. Okay, so this is one of the ideas here for Amber Autumn. I think. Hang on. Yes, it's this one here. So it would be that. Some of the others, look at this one, guys. This one you would do a lot of coloring with, right? This one here, the one on your right, you would do a lot of coloring with. And that's this paper right in here. Here's another one right there. And this one I was looking at before I went on. It looks like foil, like a copper foil. They've cut that out with. Autumn Wishes, I really like this one. And then this one, look at that. A 3D. So just tons of ideas. Here's that one. Let's find one more. Autumn Wishes, right there. So there, it looks like they've used a glitter pen on it. There's another one. Pretty, huh? Okay, I'll come back to you. And I'll unshare my screen. There. Oops. There. Yeah, that was fun, huh? I love Pinterest. I love going there and getting ideas for my cards or my journals. So the other thing I did was pull the colors that go with the papers. So if you want to go back I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I showed you these, and so there's the other side. Oh, you can't really see it. Hang on. You will be able to, though. Okay, we're taking it out, because then you can see the cardstock that goes with it. And I love Stampin' Up! Cardstock because of the fact it's heavier than a lot of cardstocks. Oh yeah, you could see that when I first turned it over. It has it's crumb cake. This is the Cajun Craze Little Fox. And that's the back. And I'll show you the cardstock here in just a minute. And I love this one. So if some of you have some of the older stamp sets, dies, we had deer die cuts. I can't tell you what set it is. Let me see. Let me see. But if you had that, you could die cut some deer. Maybe it would be right here, but I don't see it. Nature. Nope. And I can't think of the name of it right now. I can add that in the description box too. Okay. I know, right? A beautiful fall journal. Here's the back of it. It washes it out after I have it on there for a second. There you go. And then there's a green one. This one has the pheasants. And this is old, no, it's Mossy Meadow. It is such a rich green. I wish it would show up. There's the back. Okay, so there's 4 papers, 3 of each design. So I'm going to keep this one out and I'll show you the colors that coordinate with it. It's so nice with Stampin' Up! To have the coordinating colors. Wouldn't you agree, Kat? It makes making a card so easy. So this is Cajun Craze, and that is the ink pad. So that is what I used for the cardstock when I cut this out, and for the ink itself. Sure, there. Okay. So Cajun Craze. There is Berry Vanilla. I'm getting there. Early Espresso, which is a long-standing favorite, and this one too, the Cajun Craze. And I don't know why. I'm going to turn off this light. I think it's because the sun is coming out now through that window. That does help some. Or not. You know, I've always had that glare over here. Let's try over here. Nope. Oh well. That just, I wonder if I sit over here. Oh, nope, yep, nope. Yeah, I used to, actually orange and yellow used to be my favorite colors when I was a kid. This is a rust color, the Cajun Craze is. And there is the Mossy Meadow. I wish I could get this where It's such a rich color. These kind of remind me of old 70s colors when you really think about it. And then this one is gray granite. Beautiful gray. And then I have pecan pie. I love this color too. So when I first put it up, okay, now on the desk, I see the colors are pretty true. This one, when I first put it up until it tries changing my lighting, is a beautiful pecan color. And we did mossy meadow, we did gray granite. So we have them all. That goes with this. That coordinates with it. And of course the other colors will blend in nicely too. Right? So what I want to do, I'm only going to, the colors are wrong. I am not an orange person, yeah. I am going to cut this in a strip of, let's just do a 2.5-inch strip. And I am doing it lengthwise because this is a pattern. Okay. We'll do 2.5, and I did have a very vanilla cut. And as you know, if you do make cards, once you get your bases, if you have those handy and ready, I want to see what one yes. I usually use a light card base because that way you can just write in it. If you use a darker one, a lot of the gel pens will work, but sometimes you just have to add a writing spot in there of white paper, which looks very nice actually. Okay, I should have scored this instead of just trying to fold it. Okay. But I do like the light colored card base. So I cut that 2.5, my strip. Let's get this out of here so it's not distracting. And then I am going to cut the Cajun Craze at 3. So once you have like a size like that, let's do this at 3. You can make all sorts of cards in just a matter of a few minutes. So if I just layer this over to the side and then add this to it, so I'm just going to cut these at 5.5 in length. And we're just going to use this whole strip up, okay? And 5.5. And then we'll take these two. So I'm going to just add that right to the edge. And then that way, if I want to come in with a sentiment here, I can put it, oh, hang on, sorry. Let's see. We may not be on here very long. It may really me get some of this out of the way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tape this down with my tape runner. So I always add my layers like this off the card, and then I put the last part on the card just in case I mess something up, right? Okay, so I'm going to just add it here. Actually, we're going to do it this way. I'm putting it in the center of this. Maybe. This is why I don't add it to begin with onto the card. So now I cut this one just a little bit long, so I'm going to trim it now. So Kat, what are your plans today? I know we're going to watch Dear Julie Julie, right? Okay, so we can add it there. I can put it clear to the edge. Either way, I think I'm just going to put it over, not halfway, not like cut it right in half, but okay. There. And then you can add all your embellishments, your words, your sentiment, whatever on that. So now let's go ahead and finish off these two pieces. So this was 8.5 by 11 and this was a 12 by 12. So I want my mossy meadow. It's right here. Love this one. And then I'm just trying to see what, I'm just going to go ahead and use another cardstock, the Very Vanilla. Either that or I would have used the gray granite, but I like this for this. And we will go this way. I'm actually going to, oops, sorry. Okay, I might go to, so 4 1/4. I want 4 1/4 on the cardstock. So I still have this little piece left. And then this, I want to cut to, let me see, how far is it? 4. I'm going to do it this other direction though. Okay. Cute, that's cute. But I am going to cut this. Let me see if I can remember. I haven't cut an angle forever. I think I can just cut it like this. We'll find out, won't we? Oh yeah, there we go. cute. Okay, let's just glue that on, tape it on. I will be with Julie at 1:30. Then we have Craft and Chat at 4. And I'm trying to craft in between, putting fall mystery bags together, scraps of paper, and I put in a blank journal. Oh, that's fun. Good idea, Kat. So are those for your craft shows? $7 bags with Cheeto Puff bags. Because the packaging is orange and blue. How fun. That is fun. Okay, I want this just like that. There, like a little banner. And then we're going to use those last 2 pieces. So here I have, am creating 3 cards out of a 2.5 strip of patterned paper and a 3-inch strip of cardstock. And I haven't added sentiments. No, I want this here. I like it like just a little bit over. So there's one with a little banner. And then we'll do this last one. And I want to go grab a ribbon I have over here. I think it's still here. Okay, and I might right here. I don't. Let me check. I don't think this is available anymore, but I think it will go great with this. It is an old Stampin' Up ribbon. Let me double check. Copper ribbon. Timid Tiger. Nope, I don't see it. I'm looking under something else. Nope, but we're going to use it. It is a beautiful shimmery ribbon. So, it reminds me of fall. Okay. I am going to run my tape runner, hang on, just so you can see, on the back side of it, and this one is a little bit thicker than the ribbon. That's why I'm doing it here on my plexiglass. And that I can just get rid of here. So let me see if this will stick here. Come up here where you can see it. If you come in on the replay, please leave me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, that would be great. It's sticking to me. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, then we'll trim off the edge. Hi, Amy. I will bring 20 Thanksgiving and fall cards. Oh, you're using up your Halloween and fall paper. Fun. Amy, I cut a 2.5-inch strip of patterned paper and a 3-inch strip of a solid cardstock. And I'm using all of that up. I like that. Now you could emboss this. We could just leave it like this, which I'm going to do. Remember, what I suggest is putting all your layers together off of the card. That way, if you mess up, you still have room to cut another piece of paper. You don't ruin your card base. Hi, Kathy Ashley. How are you? Welcome in. We are just doing, I'm making 3 cards out of a 2.5-inch piece of paper. I think I wanted here a patterned paper and a 3-inch piece of cardstock. This is the Amber Autumn. Let me get my eraser and get that off of there so I can show everyone. Or not. Ooh, it's being stubborn. Usually that will come off. Well, we're going to set this here. So, okay, let me put my stuff away where it belongs. So I had a strip of this Amber Autumn patterned paper. How are you, Kathy? And Amy, thanks for being here. So this was the first one I did. I haven't added any embellishments. I haven't added any sentiment to it. So I merely layered those. Now, I could have put dimensionals behind this, right? Then I made this, and I just cut a little banner. Freehand. And I cut it the right direction. So you can also use these not just for greeting, whoops, this goes this way. Not just for greeting cards, but for in your journals. So this could be the center. You could have that on one side. You could decorate this one. Or you could just put this as in a pocket and use it for journaling, right? Aw, that's sweet of you. So let me use this Amber Autumn. Now what I want to do is I'm just going to stamp the acorns on one piece of paper and the pumpkins and gourds on another. And I will get my acrylic block down and get me a wipe, because otherwise I'll have ink everywhere. Oh, you did, Kathy? Well, I'm glad you're here. So tap, 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 or kiss, kiss, kiss. And I am going to fussy cut around this, so ooh, pretty. Pretty, huh? Okay, Let me clean my stamp. I just use Costco baby wipes, Kirkland brand. The other brands seem to leave too much lint. This is not, this does not leave lint. I really like them. I've used them for years. Yes, I can do it there. Ooh, I haven't put my... So this is how the red rubber comes with the sticky back that's covered. I'm going to go ahead and mount it because I haven't done it to that one. So it comes on this sheet. For those of you who don't know, I just take that off, half of it, take the backing off of this, and it's sticky, very sticky. Move that out of the way. Well, this isn't sticky. This is very sticky. And I love to try to do this. I just do half of it, like I said. Okay, lay it down. Now, I'm going to peel this off. It should all come off. See there? I still have that. I place my thumb here so that this doesn't stick to itself over here on the side. There. Easy, easy. And then let's stamp this. That color is the, that one. It's that one. It's one of my favorite colors of all time. It is the Cajun Craze. And when it dries, it'll have a little bit more of a rusty tinge to it. Okay, now I usually tell my friends to stamp off. We're all doing good, Kathy, or I am. To stamp off on something else. So here I am. This has never been used. You see where I'm glad I did that? Because it's didn't leave a clear image. So let's try it again. Now I'm going to take the pad to the stamp because it's a larger stamp. Sometimes that works better. And then if this doesn't stamp nicely, I'll show you what I do next. That's why I always say stamp it off on something else. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do this just so you guys can see. I take an emery board. So I cleaned off my stamp. I take an emery board. Okay. I'm going to do it over here. And then I go like this, both directions. What happens with brand new stamps, I'm doing it over here so I don't get little, I don't think I will. I'll just show you. Is they're so smooth you need to rough them up a little bit so they have like something for the ink to grab into. So I'm going to clean that off, right? And then we will go ahead. I love that color too. So Stampin' Up! I love because they have everything coordinates. All your colors can coordinate. And they have coordinating papers. They have coordinating cardstock. They have coordinating inks and refills. So much of the stuff coordinates. I just love it. Okay, let's try this again. Usually I just have a scrap piece of paper, but this is the first thing I grabbed were these sticky notes. And let it absorb into your paper. Lift it straight up. pretty, huh? Can you see it? Okay. Now I'm going to wipe this off before I stick my arm in it. Okay. I'm peeling it off and putting it back over here in the case. We're going to close this. Oh, no, we're not. I did all those, but you know what? I didn't do one on here that I wanted to do. Oh, that's good. It's on the piece I don't care about. Ah, I had it on my fingers. Okay. Let's do it one more time here. Put it back on my block. Take the ink to the stamp. So my stamping store, Stampin' Up product store is pennypudge.stampinup.net if you want to go look around. If you have your own demonstrator, you can order this stuff through them. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be that for you. And what I did was wipe right on the edge so it didn't leave a shadow. It really don't matter with this, and rarely does it do that anymore. But it doesn't matter with this because I'm going to fussy cut these out. Oh yeah, okay. Put this back over here, put this up here. And you can also leave me a message in chat, not chat, but in comments. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Or private message me on Facebook. It's just Penny Pudge. I do have a Stampin' Up one, but I never use it. Okay, now let me go ahead and just cut this out. I like big scissors. I don't know why. I mean, I will use little bitty ones for intricate stuff, but... And then I'm just going to freehand this. I don't like sharp edges. I just like a smooth. So right here, I'll probably trim that up. Do I like to fussy cut? Not really. I don't, but I like the results. So now there is a die in the stamp set that would cut this out right here. Those two are for, there's the oak one and then there's the pumpkin one. And actually we will cut it out with the oak one. I'll just fussy cut this one and then I will. He said hi, Amy. And then I'll cut the other one out with a die. Okay. Okay. And we have markers. Well, they're alcohol-based markers that have coordinating colors. So if you go to Pinterest and see some of these ideas for this set, then you can see that a lot of them colored these. I don't have any inclination to color them today. I could, I like to. This is not, this is a water-based ink, sorry. There. Better, not really. It's still blurry. So you can't really use anything wet unless you're just like super careful. It will bleed. Okay, now I'm going to cut this one out with my die, which I just showed you. So it's the Amber Autumn die set. I did this for those of you who weren't here. Cut that out. Makes a very nice card or ephemera. So I am just going to take this one. I will take 2 steps over here. Oh, maybe 3. Maybe 3 steps. To my die cutting machine. It's my Stampin' Up one. And get this on here where I like it at. Okay. Put my top plate on. Run it through. And then I always run it right back through. Just me. It's easier for me to get a hold of it on this side than the back side, right? Okay. I'm going to put this away. Okay. Then let's go ahead and put these on here. I am going to use my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Okay, let's do, I'm just going to put that, let me put where I'm not covering up, right there. And then the acorns, look at that acorn. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this one right next to it. Okay, so let me get the dimensionals on the back. We'll finish this up and then I'll be off of here. Oh. So I can, Jim and I are going to go get, fill his gas cans for the mower. He's about done mowing. You see what I'm doing? I'm just taking the dimensionals off with my pokey tool here, Stampin' Up. And or so I thought. I took that off. Huh. I've not had that happen before. I must have just caught it at the wrong angle. Okay. So then I'll put those over there. I am going to so I can also just take the paper backing off of these. No, you can leave it any time, Cat. You just, I think it's $300 a quarter, so that's 3 months. Okay, I like that right there. I love it. Look. But that special is, why is my camera there? Look at. So, and these 2 pieces of paper were just the leftovers from my 2.5 inch and 3 inch papers that I cut. I cut a strip. The pattern paper is 12 by 12 and the cardstock was 8.5 by 11. You have to meet the quota, you or your friends or whatever, and yeah, but you can leave it anytime. Okay. And then let's do this pumpkin. So let's put this one, or do I want it here? Hang on. I think I own it. Okay, we're going to put it here. Yes, I like it up here though. There. Okay, there's that one. Ooh, look at there. Is Christmas exciting? Did you get your... Okay, thank you on the special dollars are sell items a choice. Usually they are, Kat. So they are having a special a bonus thing for demonstrators who sign up from the 1st of October through the 31st. And you can go back and watch the replay on info on that. There's some info I need to find out because I'm not sure. Usually, okay, so they send you like order forms, your catalogs. They send you, you know, those type of business supplies. Plus, you get to choose so many items, so many dollars worth. This one is, let me just tell you again, maybe. Hang on. Right here. You can choose, you get you get $125 worth of product for just $35, plus all the business supplies, plus a free paper pumpkin kit, or $189, this is US, worth of products for just $99. Okay, and I'm not sure exactly what the supplies are, but I will leave it in my description box. I thought I'd read it once, but then I couldn't find it when I was live. So, yeah, and don't forget, wait until after October 1st if you choose to decide to do it, because otherwise it won't count with all those new incentives. You got this, right, Kat? So these have a lot of Christmas things in it. I showed some of the papers. I don't know if was I here last week? I think so. And then that's the regular catalog, but this is all online, so. Okay, here's the 3 cards we made out of light colored cardstock bases, a 2.5 inch of 2.5 by 12 inch of patterned paper, and an 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So, I thought that was fun. And then this one I had made with that Amber Autumn die too. And this was a sentiment in the Amber Autumn, but the banner was from a different kit. So you can interchange your kits too. Thank you guys. That was fun. I'm going to go. If you have any questions, you can leave me a comment, or you can private message me on my Just Penny Pudge Facebook page. My store is open 24/7, and it's pennypudge.stampinup.net, and my email is pennypudgestamps@gmail.com. And my Facebook is Penny Pudge. And I usually have this in the description box, but I didn't put it in there today. Don't ask me why. Thanks, Kat. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thumbs up if you would. Yeah, those turned out cute. I love that paper. Okay, you guys all have a blessed day. Be a blessing to someone today. I can't spell. Someone today. It is fun. I love you, friends. Thank you for coming in. If you come back at the replay, leave me a comment, even now. Leave me a comment on what are your favorite fall colors. And Tammy couldn't be here because she had some things to get done in Billings. Autumn. I'm going to put autumn. I like that. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. You guys take care. Bye for now. Thanks for being here.